Good morning. So I'm going to start doing, I do these daily devotions, and they are based off of Christianity in the Bible, but I really feel like if you're open-minded, they can apply to you in a lot of ways, regardless of what you believe, in which case I am all welcoming of everything that everyone wants to believe. I just really like motivation. So, today I have the one for October 27th from A Little God Time for Couples, which is one that my husband and I read together just as an exercise, I guess. I do not know what version this is. It says NCV. If you know what that is, put it in the comments, because I'm not clear with. So it has a Bible verse in the beginning, and it says, "A new world view. Suppose someone comes into your church meeting wearing nice clothes and a gold ring. At the same time, a poor person comes in wearing old, dirty clothes. You show special attention to the one wearing nice clothes and say, 'Please sit here in this good seat.' But you say to the poor person, 'Stand over there,' or 'Sit on the floor by my feet.' What are you doing? You're making some people more important than others, and with evil thoughts, you are deciding that one person is better." James 2:2-4. Okay, first of all, that ain't me. I am the exact opposite. I am literally drawn to what society calls the underdog, because I am that person. I know from the tone of my skin it wouldn't look that way, but I actually grew up with addicts as parents, and my grandparents raised us. We grew up in a pretty ghetto area, and I was a minority there, but I see things differently, because a lot of the stereotypes that people have, it was reversed where I was. I was the one with the shitty missing parents, not my friends. So it's better. I guess what I learned from it is it's really better to keep an open view and just treat people as people, and not use those biases to decide how you want to treat someone and how worthy they are of being treated kindly and with respect, because that's bullshit. So anyways, on to the marriage and relationship part. Marriage and relationships join two households and two backgrounds. You may have grown up in a family that was very open and loving, while your spouse grew up in a home that looked at others by different standards. Merging two conflicting viewpoints means establishing a new way of relating to others. Often, the way we look at others is personality related. Some personalities find it easier to love everyone, while others are more closed off. As you learn how to live with each other based on your backgrounds, personalities, and other factors, remember that God's love within both of you should be the filter through which you view the world. Do you see any prejudices in your lives as a couple? What can you do to overcome them? And that has a prayer at the end. Lord, like all people, not all Christians see the world in the same way. Ain't that true? Help us see others through your eyes. Bless our marriage with the best of both individual views. So I think, honestly, that this is one of the things that does make our relationship strong, because we definitely, truly come from two different backgrounds altogether. I'm not going to say that they were well off, but I will say that they were comfortable. It's not to say that that was handed to anybody. It just, they come from a different situation. My grandmother raised us on $230 a month, Social Security. I remember us walking when the Whoppers first came out. God knows I just aged myself. But when the Whoppers first came out, my sister, my grandmother, and I counted up our change and we walked about 5 miles to Burger King to get 2 Whoppers and 3 glasses of water. And we split it. And then we walked our butts back. And it was the biggest treat to us because it was something new. We never ate out. And it was awesome. But I also remember, my mom was in prison a good part of my childhood. And so, and honestly, my dad loved us, but there was a lot of strife between him and my grandparents, and he had other children he was taking care of also. So he didn't do his due diligence in trying to help take care of us financially. So, and that just created more strife between them, of course. And us as kids, we knew that. But it just, there was a time where we were a part of something called Angel Tree. And if you don't know what that is, and you like to help kids out at Christmas who don't have it, please look it up. And I'll see if I can find the link and add it to this video. I don't know if somebody at our school found out about our situation because my grandmother told us not to talk about it. She would tell us to tell people my mom was at camp. Now, at 7 years old, I knew that was a stupid idea. God rest her soul. I love you, Granny. But that was stupid. There's no camp for adults. But anyway. So, well, there may be now. But there wasn't then. There's probably retreats now. Anyways, that's not the point. Somebody signed us up for it, and they brought us gifts for Christmas to help supplement for what we were not going to get from our parents. I feel quite sure that my husband, actually, I don't feel quite sure. I know for a fact that he's never had to live that life. And so we do come from very different backgrounds. This, for both of us, it's our second marriage. And our first marriages were very different. And the way that we were financially and could support our children was very different. So even with our kids, even though they're grown, sometimes they struggle to blend because of the fact that they come from different backgrounds and they come from different things. And what one of them may think is detrimental, the other one is like, okay, whatever. Plus, we got a bunch of girls. And if you got girls, you know. I ain't even going to elaborate because you know. And we do have a son, but he's just like, whatever. That's how it works. So, but I think that it's very important to not only recognize that you come from different backgrounds, but I think one of the things that makes us strong with that is that we embrace that about each other instead of judging it. I wouldn't change the things that I've been through because they've made me who I am today. But I'm grateful that he didn't have that life also. I'm grateful that there were different experiences that molded who he is today. And in a lot of instances, we make each other stronger. So when I'm really good at dealing with crap. When shit goes wrong, I have myself a little panic, but I'm a doer. I get up and I deal with it. And so I think I've helped him be stronger in those things. And in all honesty, I really didn't know how to accept happiness. I really was sitting on the edge of my seat waiting for the other shoe to drop. So he has changed my life in so many positive ways. So I'm going to wrap this up and say that I think that anytime any people join their lives together, regardless of how similar their lives are or were, there still are differences. There's a reason why it's called being an individual. And I just think that you can embrace and find strengths in each other's differences and help each other grow from those. So I hope everyone has enjoyed this today. If you do like having these kind of videos, please comment and let me know so that I know to continue doing them. We do this every day, but I also enjoy reading it and talking to people about it. So let me know if this is something that you enjoy. I also have one that is some guide time for women. We've got one for men. And I just like to do that and do personal growth and motivational stuff because you can always work on being a better person. So thank you guys for watching. Love you all.